Hello, hello. See people starting to pop on. So good to see everyone today. How's everyone doing? Oh, look. The O came to say hi. There's the O. Did you come to say hi, Odin? Or did you just come to get into trouble? Huh? What? I know. Yes. That's the O. Jen, thank goodness it's Friday. I know. I am doing, every once in a while, I will open up, like, I do offer weekend appointments sometimes, but I will open them up like a few days before because I don't want my weekend taken up unless I have something else, in case I have something else going on. So I opened up a few appointments for this weekend. So I'm actually working this weekend. Yes, I'm glad it's Friday, but I'm also working this weekend. I know, isn't he a beauty? That's Odin. He is the male Great Dane, and he weighs in at about 140. And then we have Miss Hera, who is the female. She's a lightweight. She weighs in at about 110, 112, something like that. I'm going to thank everyone who is joining me. Look at you go, Sissy, here. Thank you, Sissy, for liking and sharing my live. I appreciate you. We're going to give Sissy a card reading, and the card said stop right there. I could not even continue shuffling. All right, Miss Sissy, let's see what you have going on today. Okay, the first card we have is the Eight of Swords. It's about the responsibilities of your thoughts and beliefs in your subconscious. This is really about, so how can you say you're like responsibility of your subconscious and your thoughts and your beliefs? Sometimes our thoughts and beliefs can become a responsibility, whether they are positive or not. In your situation, I am feeling that the thoughts and beliefs that you have, Sissy, are positive. Everyone's just not seeing the things the way you are, and so you're kind of like, oh my goodness, when are these people going to see the right way to behave? Oh, good. She said thank you. She said she knows what I'm talking about, and but everything is going to work out. This next card is the World card. This is a very positive card. It's about everything coming to fruition. It's about everything being right in your world. And when I say everything is right, it doesn't always mean everything is going perfectly. It means that your mindset is to where whatever comes your way, you got it. You have the power to take control of it and make things happen. You are going to have people coming to stand with you. Changing your belief system, everything is going to be okay. And I asked, why is it going to be okay? I did a lot more depth in this card, though, a few minutes ago. I don't know if you were listening. And it's because you are going to have people come and support you. You're going to have people who are going to start aligning with your thought process. And it is going to really help you to understand the limitations of your walk on this planet. Why is people coming and aligning themselves with you going to help you understand the limitations of your walk on this planet? Because we don't always, sometimes we think it's us, right? Sometimes we think, oh, it's just me that thinks that way. It's just my problem. And then, I'm sorry, there is a spirit. It's not time to do spirit-led. There is a spirit already stepping up. I've only done one card reading, and there's a spirit wanting to be, it's like, boom, he was here. So I'm wondering if someone didn't just join. And this gentleman is really wanting them. So let me, thank you, Sissy. She's confirming it makes so much sense with what she's going through. Let me bring this gentleman up. I might go back to card reading, but he is wanting to be heard. His name is Greg or Gregory. I am feeling a dad energy off of him. He was a little bit harsh as a dad. Very strict, controlling. I can hear yelling. So he was very harsh and strict as a dad. He's also letting me know he was a little bit unpredictable. So as a dad, so one day you could do something and it was just fine. The next day you would do something and it would not be okay. My best friend's dad's name is Greg. And he's in Spirit, Cat. And does this sound like him? Your boyfriends, not best friends. Boyfriend. There you go. All right, Miss Cat, Miss Cat asked me to go live. I was just going to ask you to go live, and I don't know if you have your profile locked down, but it won't let me invite you. So click on the bottom where it says guests and invite me to go live, and I will accept it, and we'll see what Greg has to say here. Let's see what she's gonna do. All right. Miss Cat, are you gonna ask me to go live? Up, there we go. There she is. Accept. Hi, Cat. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Let me turn you up some. There you go. All right. Where are you located?
I'm in New York.
Oh, New York. All righty. So now your boyfriend's dad is Greg, and the description I gave of him fit?
Yeah, that does sound like it was similar to what he's described him as.
Right. What I was hearing, and it's funny that you mentioned that, because as this gentleman was describing his personality, I wasn't actually sure the person that took him was going to be able to acknowledge all that, because I didn't feel like they understood how harsh he was. And it makes sense, because I thought, man, if my dad was that harsh, I'd be able to know it. And it's because you're getting it secondhand, and your boyfriend has also sugarcoated some of it. You've probably been able to feel that.
Yes.
Yes. Now, you said this is your boyfriend, but y'all been together for a while.
Yeah, we've been together well, we were friends for years. We knew each other in high school.
Okay, very good.
And then we started officially dating maybe a year and a half ago.
Okay, so total, have y'all been together 8 years? Because I keep hearing this 8. Like, did y'all know each other, friends, and then dating? Has that all been?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, because I kept hearing 8 years, but I didn't feel like y'all had been dating that long. His dad is very proud of him for being able to make a commitment and keep it in a way that he couldn't. Greg was not good at keeping commitments. He was not good at keeping a schedule and being dedicated to his family, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense.
Your boyfriend has, even though he didn't have a good role model, he has said, I don't want to be like my dad, so I'm going to make different choices. I do feel like he might be a little bit gun shy when it comes to marriage, but I'm seeing wedding bells for y'all. Have y'all talked about marriage?
We have talked about it. We're definitely still in just the place of life. We're in our early 30s, but it's not quite there yet. We're still both living at our parents' houses. So it's definitely been a slow kind of roll. We've talked about it, though.
I'm seeing in y'all dating for 3 years before y'all get married. So you have a year and a half to make it happen, Kat.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
No pressure. Also, let your boyfriend know that his dad sends the Cardinals.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you so much.
Oh, are you still there, Kat?
Yep.
Were you about to get off my live, or had you just popped on? There was something about the way this guy appeared. It was like he was here and he's like, you have to talk to me.
It was as soon as I scrolled onto your live that it happened, and I just felt like the connection. I was like, okay, let me just.
Yes, because I knew it was someone who was either just getting on my live or about to get off, because I was reading cards. I was not planning on doing spirits yet. And he's like, no, you have to talk to me.
Yeah, I literally, like, I'm in my car about to leave work, and I was just doing a quick scroll on my TikTok real quick, and then you popped up, and I always like watching your videos, but it just was like so instantaneous.
I love that. I knew there was a reason why he was yelling at me. You have to talk to me. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Oh, I thought you were going to say something. This next spirit I have stepping up is a female, and I'm hearing like Luann. I'm hearing the name Luann. This lady she's showing me a full face of makeup. Like, she was a little bit shorter. I'm feeling I'm 5'4", and she was a little bit shorter than me. And I'm hearing the name Luann around her. She always did her makeup. Like, whenever she left the house, she did her makeup. She wasn't ridiculous about it the way I am. but she did have her makeup done and have herself together every time. Also, she loved nice smelling cologne. She is smelling really nice right now. Okay, let me, makeup. Luann, y'all got that? Makeup and cologne. She is showing me that she would like to wear like matchy, like black on black, blue on blue, like one piece type. Well, two pieces, but they were one color. She liked to be very matchy with her colors. So her pants and top matching all the time. She is showing me she always went to the hairdresser. Her hair is done and colored. This lady liked to have her hair colored. She's also being very funny because she put her hand on her hip. She said, "You judging me?" Heck no, honey. I get my hair colored all the time. About time. You see some gray going up the hair. No judgment from me. Well, that reminds me. I messaged the person to do my hair. I didn't see if they messaged me back. I need to make an appointment. All right. Does this fit everyone? Anyone on here, if it fits you, please put yes. Let me describe this lady again. I'm hearing the name Luann around her. She's showing me that she always had her makeup done. She liked to wear the same color clothes like black and black or white and white. She liked to wear, there's the M word, monochromatic clothing. She always went to see her hairdresser. She had her hair colored all the time. She was fly. All right, does this lady fit anyone on here? Thank you for liking and sharing my live page. I appreciate you. Jen, thank you for liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. Thank you, Chrissy, for liking my live. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Okay, it doesn't look like anyone's going to claim this lady. Thank you, baby love. Thank you. Thank you, Janine. I so appreciate you. All right. No one's going to take this Miss Luann, huh? Thank you, Stella. Thank you. I love that name, Stella. Thank you, Janine. All right. Of course, we can have a recap. Hopefully someone takes this lady. Okay, this lady I'm hearing the name Luann around her. She is showing me that she always had her makeup done, especially lipstick. She is also showing me that she liked to wear monochromatic clothing like white and white, black and black. She was very matchy with her clothing. Always smelled good. Like this lady really smells good. She was a little bit short. I'm 5'4". She was shorter than me. She's also showing me that she went to the hairdresser religiously. Her hair it would have been gray if she had not had it colored, but she had it colored all the time. All right. Does this fit anyone on here? Oh, all right, Miss Kara. I'm going to ask you to go live. I think she's the one who asked me to recap.
She was.
Was she? Yep. Hi, Kara.
Hi.
So who is this to you? Your grandma?
Yes.
Yeah. Because the second you popped on, I heard grandma. I was like,
yes. And it's so funny because I was just scrolling and I was like, well, I'll jump in here. And you were just finishing up. And I was like, I don't know why I want to ask for a recap. And I did. And then as soon as you did, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so funny.
I was so glad you did, because the second you said, can I have a recap? I was like, I knew you or someone else was going to claim her. I was about to move on to a different spirit because I hadn't had anyone claim her yet, and I had been describing her for a while. So what was her name?
Lenore.
Lenore. Okay, very good. Yeah, no, I was pretty close, but Lenore's pretty close.
No, that's okay. You're fine.
She is telling me, oh my goodness, this grandmother is so stinking proud of your sweet heart. You have an amazing heart, Kara. So if anyone, I won't tell everyone to hit, how many people I have on here, but if anyone were to hit Kara's heart chakra, it is beautiful. And I did it because your grandmother said, she has such a sweet heart. She has a sweet heart. She is showing me that you like to rescue animals, and she's saying, stop it.
Yes, I do.
She is saying that. Well, she's saying you can still rescue them, but make sure you're sending them off to where they belong.
Yes.
She's showing me you have been like that from a kid, and at some point in your lifetime, you came across a bird that you tried to save.
Yes.
Yes. Everyone, she's showing me placating you just because sometimes they could find it frustrating, but they still let you do it because it was just such a beautiful expression of your love for humanity, she is saying. She's also telling me that you need to go back to school, that you're majoring in the wrong thing. So what's up with that?
So funny. So I'm actually in school right now, and I was majoring in the wrong thing, and now I'm in the right thing.
Okay.
Yes.
So she's confirming that you made the
Yes.
right decision. What are you majoring in now?
Nursing.
Yes, that's what she was showing me. Yes, ma'am. I'm also seeing OB. I don't know if you've done your clinicals yet or if you've made any kind of rotations.
That
Oh, I'm
is so funny. That is, we just did a simulation for that, and I'm getting ready to do that in the next couple of weeks. And so I've been keeping I joked when I did my simulation, I was like, is this for me? I don't know, but we'll see, right?
You're really going to like it. There is that one and another one you're really going to like, and you're going to have a hard time deciding which one. It feels like heart. I don't know if there is a specialty that is just about the heart, but I keep hearing heart cath. So you're also going to like whatever specialty that is where you work with hearts.
Okay.
She is telling me that she's the one who's been messing with your radio.
Yes.
And to, so sweet Hera just came. I don't know if y'all saw Odin earlier, but sweet Hera just came to say hi.
Is he a Great Dane?
Yes, you are, sweetie. You're so
That is
sweet.
so funny.
No. Oh, she's okay. Thank you. Mwah. Okay, go back to the reading.
You're fine.
I gotta work Miss Hera. She just knows my iPad, so there's like dog snot all over it.
You're good.
She is saying that there's some instructor that has just really been unpredictable, kind of all over the place in their emotions.
Yes.
And she is saying she's not excusing that lady's behavior. She is saying that she has some things going on and just brush it off like it's not you. But she's showing me that there are several students who feel like this lady
Yes.
is particularly,
Yes.
picking on them. And your grandmother's laughing. She's like, she's not picking on any one person. She's just picking on everybody.
Yes.
Yeah,
She's listening to me because I keep feeling like I need to be accountable and step up so that other people don't feel that way. And I'm like, Grandma, like I've been praying, like, what do I do about this situation? Because I don't know what to do with it.
you have to feel into it, but I know you will. So something you can do when someone is just randomly kind of being mean, you just turn to them and say sincerely, not in a snarky manner, are you okay?
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
Okay.
Because there is something wrong. I mean,
Yes,
she's having
absolutely.
a tough time. And I'm not saying that it's okay she
No.
is taking it out on people because nursing is so stressful. And then to have a mean teacher on top of it is that much worse.
Yes. But no, I appreciate what you're saying.
All right. Thank you, Kara.
Yes. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you.
All right. That was funny. I was just about to give this lady away. And the second Kara said, can you recap? I said, yes, I can, because I knew it was going to be her or someone else. I knew that Spirit was using her. I love it when Spirit uses y'all, don't you? Mm-hmm. You want me to do some more cards?
If you would like.
I don't know.
You can ask.
What do y'all think we should do? Should I continue with Spirit? You're welcome, Kara. Should I continue with Spirit Led? I'm going to do cards for Stella right now. I don't know, Stella, your name came across. I was like, oh, Stella needs a card read. Miss Stella, Spirit. We're kind of getting 50-50. Okay, this is for Stella.
Stella says yay.
Good grief. That was like, I couldn't hardly get it to finish shuffling. Okay, Stella. Four of Wands is, of course, sweetie. The Four of Wands is about stability. You are really starting to become stabilized in your energy and in your motivation, and you're just starting to get a really good groove going. And you are starting a new path when it comes to your relationships. You are starting this new path because you have understood your personal development came first. Your personal development when it came to your thoughts and beliefs in your subconscious. And you, let me see if I put this correctly. You went through some trials and tribulations in the last 2 years, but especially in the last 9 months, I'm hearing, and you are understanding the ramifications of what that meant to you. When you were first going through it, all you can do, and this happens frequently, it happens to me, it happens to all of us, is you just put your head down and you go. And at that moment, you're not really processing everything that's going on, but you have now had time to process everything that's going on, and you're starting a new path. You've done a really good job. And I do want to show you that this started out with the 4 of Wands. The 4 signifies stability. Think about anything that has like a table that has 4 legs, a desk with 4 legs. Anything with 4 legs is more stable. So the Wands is about your energy, ambition, but you're going to end it also with the 4 of Swords. So you're starting it with stability and you're ending it with stability. That tells me that you have done an excellent job.
Yes, for the processing and healing.
I'm so glad, Stella. Thank you for confirming, and congratulations on the processing and healing. I have been working with a lot of people on that, and it is not for the faint of heart. I know we feel like it is. I say it's sometimes easier to stuff down those emotions because it's hard. It's hard to process those emotions. It's hard to work through them. I was mentoring someone earlier today, and even some of the things that we have uncovered has really taken them off guard. That's Odin. He's complaining. He's complaining because my moderator is telling him to get out of the office. I don't know what's wrong with these dogs today, Pete. Look at them. They don't usually come in here. Miss Hera. Oh, there's O. See O over there? Where we go? There we go. Oh, Hera and O. O just got up. You have to watch out because you see that big head? O will break your nose. Oh, yeah, you will. Not on purpose. He won't break your nose on purpose, but he will accidentally. His head is lethal. I don't know if y'all saw that. The other day I posted a video when it was actually Hera, the girl. I went to kiss her head, and when I kissed her head, she came up and busted my lip, just like a baby. All right. I lost all track. What are we doing? Let's see. New grandbaby is coming any day now. Congratulations, Sissy. She has a new grandbaby coming. Is it a boy? Thank you, Rosie Dog, look, Rosie Dog. I was just showing you all thank you for the heart puff, Rosie. This reading is for Rosie Dog. It looks like she's got a little puppy for her profile picture. Oh, look how cute. This is so puppies. I just have horses. All right, let's see what we have going on here, Miss Rosie Dog. Okay, so the first card we have, I pray my daughter can have babies. Oh, thank you. My real name is Alima. I love that name, Alima. All right, the first card is the Ace of Swords. This is really about starting a new journey, but it's a journey in your mind. It's a new mind journey of learning something new, switching your belief system, starting to uncover your subconscious. And you came about that because you really had to defend yourself. You really had to fight through some instability when it came to the way people thought about you. So you're starting a new journey with your thoughts and beliefs, and you had to start it because you had to defend yourself. You had to defend how people were thinking about you. You had to thank you, Tracy. You had to defend the way people were treating you. You also had to recognize the responsibility. You had to recognize your limitations. And when I asked, what is the limitation she had to recognize? You really had, you know what? This is a big lesson for everyone, is that you can't control other people's behavior. I see that you were a true people pleaser, Miss Rosie. You really were you never really struggling with self-doubt and trying to work through that, trying to set boundaries. Nice job. Yeah, this card reading, that's what it's all about. You had been such a people pleaser that it was starting to wear you down. Like you couldn't possibly please everyone, and you were so busy trying to please them, you couldn't figure out who you were. But what I'm seeing is that you are really starting to process that. You're really starting to step out into your own, and Spirit is showing me you're just kind of barely getting your toe out there, but you're on the journey. It's going to go really well because we're ending with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is really about standing in your own. It's about having that confidence. It's about having that divine feminine when it comes to really your thoughts and your beliefs and being sure of who you are. Now, you're not fully encompassing this energy yet, but this is a sign that you are well on your way and you're doing a really good job. All right. Thank you, Miss Rosie Dog. All right. I'm going to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. Thank you. As I am shuffling, this is going to be for Jessica. And I almost just lost that card, so that's going to be the first. Ooh, that's a good one.
Excited about mediumship too. I'm just letting you know.
Who's excited? Oh, everyone's excited about mediumship. Okay, we'll do mediumship after this. Okay. A couple of things going on my website is I have intermediate to advanced mediumship starting October 16th. So if you've ever done any kind of classes or taken mediumship, you're welcome to join us. I have something called the Divine Collective. That's where we meet a few times a month. Like today on the Divine Collective, I guess it was the other day. We did Wellness Wednesday, and I'm starting them to work on their chakras. So I put in a quick root chakra meditation. We talked through the root chakra. Next month, October's teaching is going to be on the Akashic Records through the Divine Collective. And with that, I will draw some names and we will do an Akashic Record reading for some of the people in the Divine Collective. That's on my website. All right, let me finish doing these cards for Miss Jessica. We already have the first one, which is very positive, and it just told me to stop. Okay, Miss Jessica, this reading is all lots of cups. Cups is about relationships. Relationships are not always about a significant other. It can be about friends, family, any of it. Now, the first thing I'm seeing is the Ten of Cups. This is abundance. You have an abundance of beautiful relationships around you. There is a relationship that you are not seeing for what it should be. You're kind of sugarcoating it. You're looking at it through rose-colored glasses. How do you know who that is? It is someone who in the past has really challenged your belief system. Like they're kind of argumentative. So there's someone in your life who is, those people that are just kind of like prickly. They just always think they know everything. You have to have the same opinion as them. That's what they're showing me here. And that person is exhausting. So if you are finding yourself being exhausted, please put up a boundary around them. This reading started out very positive. You have some beautiful friends around you, Jessica, a great support system. There is someone in your friend group that's around you, and it could actually be a family member who you're kind of looking at through rose-colored glasses. You're not understanding the drain that they are having on your energy. Once you put up some boundaries around them, you will get your energy back. Like this is what you look like when you're around that person. We all have those people in our lives, right? So that is an acknowledgement. When I asked Spirit, now why did they choose to bring that up? I'm hearing it's because you needed to hear it, that you just thought it was you. You know how you just kind of think, oh, it's just me. I'm the only one having a problem with that person. No, there are plenty of people having a problem with that person. Just no one is talking about it just yet. All right. Let's see. Okay, I have a grandmother energy stepping up, and I'm hearing the name Mary. Matter of fact, we're going to Spirit Led. I was just like, okay, we have a grandmother energy, and I'm hearing the name Mary around her. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. If you haven't done so yet, please click that follow button. Mary is also letting me know, which I'm not surprised with a name like Mary. You're welcome, Jessica. She was Catholic. And she was very, I was about to say religious, and she stopped me. She was very faithful to that belief system. If she could not be at church, she was going to watch it on TV. She also, okay. So she showed me something odd, and this is just, as a medium, we have to recognize when we're in our ego. So I was like, what are we talking about here? This is really weird. It was something in my ego because I'm Protestant and I have done a ton of Bible studies. None of my Catholic friends ever did Bible studies, but this lady is making me feel like she was Catholic and she did Bible studies, which in my frame of reference, I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend any Catholics out there. It's just what I've been exposed to. But she is letting me know that she did Bible studies. She also was very involved in anything the church had going on, whether it was a supper or missionary work, whatever it was, she was very involved in it. When you talk to her, she was very much about priests could do no wrong. Like they were like God to her. She is showing me that she had, what are those things called? Prayer rosaries. She had several rosaries around her house. You could, like, there'd be one on the desk. It's like me and pendulums. There'd be one on her desk. There'd be one over on the table. Just everywhere you looked, there would be a, she's being so funny. She's very cute because she said, oh, honey, there's not much difference. This lady was all about having a very big Sunday dinner, full on Sunday dinner with a cake every week. All right. Does this lady fit anyone? If she is yours, please put a yes in the comments. Let me recap as I'm doing that. If y'all haven't done so yet, please click the follow button, and thank y'all for liking and sharing my live. I'm going to recap this lady who I just brought up. Oh, Grateful says it's hers. I guess I don't need to recap. Okay, Miss Grateful or Mr. Grateful, can you ask me to go live? It's not letting me ask you to go live. So down at the bottom of your screen is 2 people and it says guests. Click on that and ask me to go live, please. Let's see. Kippy Pat, I haven't seen your name in a while. Thank you for joining me today. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank you for liking and sharing my live. And Grateful here, I'm sorry, I was reading your theme. A strong person is not one who doesn't cry. A strong person is one who cries and sheds tears for the moment and then gets up and breathes again. That's right. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Good. So now what is your name?
Amy.
Amy. All right. Is this your grandmother
Yes.
on your mom's side?
Yes.
Very good. I just asked her, I said, is this your grandmother? You said yes. And I asked her, I was like, which side? And she said, Mom. All right. So you remember her being very Catholic, being at the church all the time?
Yes.
Yes. And also the rosaries. Do you remember rosaries just being everywhere around her house?
Yes.
Very good. All right. She is telling you, first thing out of the box, she says, don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. And she gave me a knowing. Have you been kind of deconstructing your religion or really considering what your belief system is?
Maybe. I say maybe because I think if I really looked at it, I would go and say, yes, I have, but just more critical of organized religion, I guess you could say.
Yes. And that's why she is saying, don't throw out the baby with the bathwater, because whenever she just gave me a knowing that she wants you to continue in your love of God and Christ, but not the love of, like you just said, organized religion, the dogma, she is saying.
Yes.
She's referencing something I said the other day, and she's clearly been around me for a little while, because I was talking to someone and I was telling them that dogma actually makes people be less kind. It's like they hide their kindness in dogma.
We just talked about this. I'm a teacher, and I just talked about this yesterday in class with a student.
Very good. So I felt a little uncomfortable telling you that story because it was something I had said the other day on a TikTok or something, but that is why she had me say it. As reference that she is around you. She is talking about how proud she is of you that you love those babies and you don't teach in the best area, I'm hearing.
No, I do not.
Yes, I'm hearing that. You know, my heart goes out to you, honey, because it's hard enough to teach, much less when you're teaching children who come to school to be loved.
They're easy to love, though, because I know they need it.
Yes, 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 but it can still be, it can be a challenge. So I want to thank you because you're doing a really good job of it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Amy, your grandmother is also telling me that okay. So have you ever been, you'll wake up and you have sleep paralysis for a second?
Yes.
Yes. Your grandmother she let me know that you astro travel when you sleep. And so just instead of saying you astro travel, that's one of the signs of it, is because you're out doing things in the universe. Your body wakes up, your spirit's not back yet, and it takes a second for it to pop in. You are very busy when you are sleeping at night, so I wouldn't be surprised if there are times where you slept fine, but you wake up in the morning and you're like, why am I so tired? I slept really well.
On the nights that I have more sleep, I am more tired. And so I'm like, I just guess I don't need as much sleep. I'm oversleeping, but that would make sense.
You're just out working your booty off.
Yes.
You're out in the ethers working yourself. Your grandmother so when spirits step up and tell you that things, it's a sign they are around you. And also she says, continue the good work and start allowing those drop-ins to happen during the day. It's time down to kind of make that transition from going just to having you doing the work at night where you don't really remember it to starting acknowledging spirit dropping in during the day. And she said, it will happen a lot when you are grading papers and when you are driving to work. There's also, she's showing me, is there someone you work with who has just been a little bit unpredictable lately?
Teachers are unpredictable in general. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is over the top.
No.
She is saying, your grandmother's laughing about it, but she's showing me, she's like, just give them a wide berth. They're going through a few things now.
Okay.
Not your problem, I will admit. Thank you, Miss Amy.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Have a great night.
You too.
Thank you.
All right. These spirits are on fire today. All right, let's see. Who is going to be next? It's funny. So I just tapped in and there is a whole line of spirits and there is a grandfather energy stepping up. I was like, who is going to step up? Okay. So this grandfather is letting me know that he was tall. He was called Pappy or Papa or Pappy, something like that. You're welcome, Grateful. You're very welcome. Okay, so we have a grandfather energy, but he was not called Grandpa. He was called Pappy or Papa. I want to say Pappy. He was tall. He was from a small town, and he was a farmer. And he lived out on the farm. He's showing me to come into town was a thing. And he's showing me being very specific. There was a list, he's coming into town with this. Aw, thank you, Marita. He's coming into town with this list and he has things written on this list and he's not deviating from the list. I can see someone asking him for a piece of candy, 2-cent piece of candy. And he's like, not on the list. And he actually would not get it. He also didn't like to eat out. Always liked to eat at home. He liked that home cooking. He said he didn't trust anyone. It's not like he was OCD, but when I said, why wouldn't you eat out? He was referencing germs. He liked his home cooking. This man also was a pie lover. What is going on with y'all tonight? I just don't even know. What's wrong, Hera? What's wrong, honey? I don't know. What's wrong? Oh. Okay. All right. Can I finish this? Okay, so we have this grandfather energy. He's letting me know that he was called Pappy or Papa. He was a tall guy. He lived in a small town. He was a farmer. He also, oh, thank you. They feel the spirits. They do. They will start barking at him. I was healing someone the other day. And so there's something that I can't always do it the first time I heal someone, but after I've healed them a few times, I can usually do it. And it's something where, so let me, because something just happened. I had a, can I do this? So I was healing someone earlier. And so when I first tap you for healing, I might get one departed loved one, but I quickly take you up to higher levels. So we leave the departed loved ones. And so we're up here. Like when you come to me for healing, I scan you, get your energy, and then we come up here to like the archangel divine level. And I will, like earlier, I took this person, I took who they were and was letting their light body shine. And sometimes there's like this huge energy when that happens, and the dog started barking. It's like they could feel that energy surge. And it happened right when I was pulling them, like letting go of their ego and letting their light body shine. All right, Dominique. Grandpa was tall. We called him Poppy. He lived in a small town. We had horses. Very good. And he was a farmer. Okay, I'm going to ask you to go live, Dom.
Hello?
Hi, Dom. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So your grandfather, he was a farmer?
Yeah, I think when he was younger and then when he moved into like my parents' house with us, we had like 2 horses, we had chickens, guinea hens, we had a bunch, and he was always out there with the animals like all the time.
Very good. Yes, yes, yes. He also was letting me, now, do you remember him loving pie?
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I was also really young when he passed away. So I don't exactly remember that. But
Okay,
I
ask your
know
mom.
he did love sweets. Like he always had those cosmic brownies like hidden around and little
Okay, very good. Then I'll take it because if he likes sweets, he's letting me know he wasn't showing me when he was living with y'all. He was showing me your grandmother, his wife, is the one who was the big baker. I don't know if you knew that about her or if you remembered that about her.
Oh, yeah, I know she loved to cook. She was always in the kitchen.
Dom, he is showing me you running or walking. You work out, but he's showing me you running.
Yeah, I've actually just been starting to like work out again after having my son, and I've been like going to the gym and like going on the treadmill and running and stuff.
Okay, very good. It's like all of a sudden I felt the need to run and I never felt the need to run. So I knew that had to be you. I will walk. So yes, I work out, I will walk, but not running. It's an acknowledgement of how proud he is of you, that you've actually done a really good job, Dom, and it might not feel like it, but you've done a good job of keeping your who you were. Like you are very good at being a partner to your significant other, to being a mom, to being a daughter, but you haven't lost yourself. And he is saying how proud he is of you for making sure that happened. It's like you will take time and you're like, no, this is me time. Good job. So many people don't do that. He's also telling me that you're an excellent writer. Do you journal? Do you write?
So I haven't like written in a long time, and so I go to church every Sunday, and they actually asked me to do a talk at church, and everybody came up to me after and was just thanking me and like telling me how much they connected to what I wrote about, and they want to hear me talk more, and yeah, so
Very good. So it's twofold. Him saying that is an acknowledgement he was around you, that when he saw you walk, doing this writing and the talk, but also that's something you definitely need to continue. You have a beautiful way with putting the words together that resonate with people. He's also telling me that you have a history and that people don't expect that out of you. They see you and they expect a certain thing, and they don't expect that to see that you have come through all that you have and you have arrived where you are to be such a beautiful human.
Oh.
He's saying, share your story, share your story. He's also letting me know that he is around your baby all the time and to start looking for the orbs, that he is the orbs in those pictures.
I haven't seen them in a while, but I have been noticing them in some of the pictures lately.
Good. I'm so glad you noticed them. Yes, yes. Thank you, Dom.
Thank you so much.
Right. These spirits are on fire today, let me tell you. They are doing a really good job. I don't know about my dogs, though.
All up in your business.
Yeah, all of them are good. Oh, you're so sweet. Are you so sweet? I know, Miss Hera. She's so sweet. All right, I'll stop playing with my dogs. Let's get back to work. Thank you, Kippy Pep, for liking my live. Thank you, Jen, for sharing my live. Thank y'all so much. Thank you for the hearts, grateful. If you haven't done so yet, please click that follow button. Oh, you're welcome, Dom. You're very, very welcome. Thank you, Giggle Me, for the follow. I appreciate you. Please don't stop. They need love. I know. You'd think that no one ever loves on them. It's like it's never enough for these puppies. All right. This next, I'm hearing Gerald. That's a name for you, right? Okay. This is a gentleman. It's a man. I'm hearing the name Gerald when they step up. Gerald is letting me know that he likes some beer. That's for sure. Gerald liked beer. He also is showing me being at bonfires, being outside. That swimming, but he's throwing on like just boots with his swimming trunks. So definitely not someone who was really caring about being matchy or being preppy or any of those things. Gerald is like, Lord, no. He is showing me doing those outdoor activities like mudding, but he's in a truck. He's not in like a, not like a four-wheeler or something. He's in a truck. And this truck is loud, either has a huge muffler or it has muffler problems. And there looks like there's some light blue on it, but it's an old truck, like it's really old. He's also letting me know that his hair was always unkept. It just feels shaggy. All right, let me recap. Oh, he's got a toy. This gentleman is stepping up. He is telling me his name is Gerald. Gerald really liked beer. He's showing me all those outdoor activities, bonfires. You don't like to be preppy either, Lee? Yeah, this gentleman is showing me not being preppy at all, just like in the outdoor activities, like jumping out of the lake and throwing his, in some boots that are completely, I took care of a Gerald. Jason, does this fit them? Or I don't know if you knew what Gerald was like when he was younger. He is showing me like not being preppy at all, just being old school, had an old truck. He liked to go mudding in this old truck. All right, Mr. Jason, I'm going to ask you to go live. Hey, Jason.
Hello.
Are you cooking?
Actually, yes.
I heard cooking noises.
Yeah.
So now you took care of you took care of Gerald for the end of his life?
Actually, yes, I did. Actually, it was before he passed away. Unfortunately, he passed away in his sleep.
That is not unfortunate. That is the way he wanted it.
And yeah, he had some health issues, but
All of a sudden making my legs hurt. Did he have a lot of leg pain? All of a sudden my legs are like killing me.
well, he had back issues. He fell from a ladder years before, and so his back and his legs were affected.
He's making my legs hurt all of a sudden. He was
Yeah.
a painter.
What's that?
He was a painter.
I don't know his past, but I know he loved the outdoors.
Okay, very good. And when I say painter, I don't mean painting pictures. I mean like painting houses and painting walls.
I really don't know. I don't know his past. He was a quiet person in his later years, but he was not that very old, really.
No, he doesn't feel that old. Um, he is letting me know, Jason, what a difference you made in his life. And you're going back to school?
I was thinking about it, but I can't at this point.
Okay, so I'm not here. I'm just telling you what Spirit said. I know that you said you can't, but Spirit, the second you said I can't, it was like Spirit knocked that word out of the way. Gerald did and said, no, you are strong. You can do anything you want. You were meant to do bigger things.
Wow.
So, Jason, have you ever sat with yourself? And this is not an egotistical thing that I'm about to ask you. I just want you to be honest.
Okay.
And I'm not saying you're not doing great things with your life, but have you ever sat with yourself and felt like that you were meant to do something bigger?
Actually, I'm disabled, but I was always a caregiver.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not talking about something bigger as far as you getting up and running a marathon or working out or something like that, but you were meant to do something bigger and affecting people's lives.
Oh boy. I never really gave it any really thought, but I would love to have the angels guide me.
I want you so how angels guide you, angels, your loved ones, they guide you through synchronicities. So me telling you this and, Gerald stepping up is one of those synchronicities. Now they will drop others in front of you. You were meant to do bigger things. And when I say bigger things, I see you talking to someone like being a therapist or a leader of a group or something. You have a huge past and you're meant to use that for the betterment of others. I'm hearing that you've had some struggles of your own.
Mm-hmm.
And you've made it to the other side. And your making it to the other side is a story for other people. But now what Jerry is showing me is he's saying street cred, street cred. And I say that a lot when it comes to my master's degree. I don't know that I really learned anything getting my master's degree, but it gave me street cred. And so that's what he is saying. Get your street cred, get your street cred. So look at going to school online. Look at what it takes to, meet with people, maybe be a therapist or a counselor. You really have a lot of gifts to offer.
I was thinking about being a case manager.
There you go.
At one point.
There you go. Perfect. 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 And I think that will just lead into something even bigger.
Wow.
All right. Thank you, Jason.
Gerald, thank you so much, buddy.
He says that he is around you all the time, and he is the one who's been messing with the wind chime. Do you have a wind chime?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been messing with it. So when you hear it go off, and it shouldn't because there's no wind, it's Jared. All right. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
All right. Very, very good. Like I said, spirits are on fire today. They're doing a good job. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. I want to thank everyone. If you haven't done so, please click that follow button. Aw, thank you, thank you. Anyone who is interested in either rewatching those, or if you have a friend who is like, I'm just not sure about mediumship, all of my lives end up on my YouTube channel. So they're downloaded and then they're uploaded to my YouTube channel under the playlist TikTok Lives. So it's just kind of fun sometimes if you have a friend who you want to expose them to mediumship and they don't want to be on a live, they don't want to see a medium in person, send them over to my YouTube channel. For everyone else, if you have any kind of reading experience, if you've ever taken a class, I have intermediate to advanced mediumship coming up in October 16th. I also have something called Thank you, Joni. I have something called the Divine Collective, which you can get to through my website. And the Divine Collective, we meet a few times a month and we have teachings and group readings and those kinds of things. The teaching in October is going to be on the Akashic Records. I'm going to do a teaching on the Akashic Records and then pull some names and do readings, Akashic Record readings right there in front of everyone. All right. This next lady I have stepping up here, she feels like she has an aunt energy to her. And it's a K name. It's Kathy or Kathleen. Kathy or Kathleen. She is showing me in her heyday, she's showing me kind of in the 70s. It looks like she's wearing. So that's when you would have been known her to be in her heyday. Dressing, she's showing me, she's wearing a pantsuit, but it has like weird geometric colors, like pieces on it. She also, there would be pictures of her. I mean, later in life, she didn't have her hair done like this, but you would have a picture of her with her, that beehive, that beehive hairdo that people had. And she has dark hair. So you would know a picture to be around your aunt with this beehive hairdo, and she has this pantsuit on that is completely 70s vibing. She's also showing me that in her house, she always had, like gross, but I'm gonna tell you what she had. This candy dish that was open, like had that ribbon candy and stuff in it, but there was no lid on it. All the dust. She's like, oh, a little bit of dust never hurt anyone. She's really focusing on this time frame of when, like in the 1970s, when I was showing you the beehive hairdo, the ribbon candy, the pantsuit. I'm seeing green carpet, TV with the rabbit ears. And there's a lot of people around in her house, and the adults are having coffee. She showed me the adults being in the kitchen having coffee. She is showing me towards the end of her life. She jumped me from that to the end of her life, and all of a sudden I'm having a hard time breathing. She also had, she says, a wasting disease. I'm not sure what she's talking about. She shows me just kind of getting very skinny and very weak. Okay, so let me recap. This is an aunt energy. I'm hearing Kathy or Kathleen. And she is showing me earlier in her life when she was very vibrant. It looks like around the 1970s, she had like this beautiful beehive hairdo. When I say beautiful, I just don't even know how women did that. But I mean, it is like something else going on here. It was dark. There was a picture of her with this dark beehive hairdo. She's wearing this pantsuit. It has like geometric. Hello, hello, beautiful soul. She has this geometric pattern on her pantsuit. There's green carpet in her house. There is, oh, this is your aunt, Miss Lana. All right. Asking Miss Lana to go live. Let's see what she got going on. Hi, Lana.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So this is your aunt?
It is.
And her name was Kathy or Kathleen?
My one aunt's name is Kathy and my other aunt's name's Karen, and they both kind of died similar.
Okay. So which one do you remember had that there's pictures with this big beehive?
That's my Aunt Karen.
Oh, Karen. Okay, very good. Very good. Because whenever you were saying you had two, a Kathy and a Karen, I just asked her, I said, what's going to signal, how is she going to know it's you? And I just knew this hair.
Yeah.
She's like, it was something else too. Lana, have you been having some health issues?
I have.
Yes. She wants you to know it's going to be okay. She's saying, take it one step at a time. Don't freak out. And to really lean into your intuition. And I see you're not completely sold on everything the doctors are telling you and what they're having you do.
Right.
And she was saying, you don't have to really lean into your intuition that you know your body best. She's also showing me you really starting to step into your spirituality, starting that path of learning what your intuition is, what are your synchronicities, how do you drop into your body. You've really started, she said it's time for you to kick that into overdrive.
Okay.
She's letting me know, who has the gas stove in your family? Is that you?
My mom.
Your mom. And your mom is still on planet?
Yes.
Okay. She is around your mom all the time. She shows me being right over someone's back as they're turning their gas stove on. And so she's showing me sometimes your mom's gas stove doesn't pop on right when it's supposed to. And she shows me her down there looking at it like this.
Yep.
Your mom is, your aunt is saying, last man standing. So she's one of the few left from her generation of her family. Is that true?
That's true.
She wants your mom to know that it's not time for her to come yet. So even though your mom might not have voiced that to you, she might be wondering, why am I still here when all my loved ones have passed over?
She says that all the time.
Okay, very good. So when spirits give me the words that she has said, it's a sign that they are around. She says it's not time for her yet.
Good.
She is telling me, she's joking. She said, we don't need her mean ass over here. Not that your mom is mean, but it's that sibling, you know,
Yep.
that friend teasing that they had going on. She is also telling me, have you been allergy tested, Lana?
Not since I was young.
She's showing me you being allergy tested.
Okay.
I'm wondering if there's not something you're allergic to. Do you stay away from gluten? She's saying stay away from gluten.
I have been.
Okay. She's telling me for you to be allergy tested, and then you said you have been staying away from it, but she's saying absolutely stay away from gluten.
Well, I hate that.
I know. I don't eat gluten really either. You know, there is a bread. I don't know if you're into baking your own stuff, and it's not necessarily gluten-free, but it's acorn bread, which is an ancient grain, and it doesn't really affect people that have gluten problems.
I'll have to try that.
I don't know if you're into baking.
I am.
Okay.
I am.
It's acorn, E-I-K-O-R-N, something like that. But if you started looking it up, it would pop up.
Okay.
And she's also, okay, so we covered the acorn bread. She said, oh, get allergy tested. And to start journaling, start writing out your feelings, processing. She said that there is trauma in your childhood that you haven't even fully comprehended yet, to make sure that you start journaling.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Miss Lana.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Of course. All right. Let me tell you. These spirits have been crazy today. Crazy. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. I just looked up and I already have 31,000 likes. Thank you. Thank you. I am dumbfounded. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Now, if you want a specific spirit, you can absolutely book an appointment on my website. I want to thank everyone who is so supportive and so sweet with their compliments. I appreciate that. Again, if there is someone who you want to introduce to mediumship, but you feel like, oh, they'll never join a line, send them over to my YouTube channel. All my lives are over there, and the spirits were on fire today, so send them to today's. Also, a couple of things I have going on. If you have any kind of mediumship training, I do have intermediate and advanced starting October 16th. And you can just have the basics down. Because I just finished intro in my school is all about just the basics. And we start fine-tuning those skills with intermediate. You can find that on my website. Also, I have the Divine Collective. It's a subscription program, and we meet a few times a month. I just did a Wellness Wednesday. I did a little video about what chakras were. We were working on the root chakra, how to work with it, and then I did a quick, am I going live on YouTube this evening? I'm not. I'm trying to talk myself into it. I've been learning some things about YouTube. The last few times I went live on YouTube, it was not user-friendly. I met with someone who was showing me some ins and outs of it, and so I'm going to try to do it a different way. But I'm going to do that this weekend.
Research, and they're not there yet.
No. How can I get my loved one to step up? You know, how you can get a loved one to step up is to talk to them, to really think about them, kind of keep asking them, step up. And again, if you want to make sure that you're getting a reading all on your own, you can book an appointment only through my website. How often do I go live? It just really varies. I'm usually live every Tuesday morning at 10, and then it just really depends on how my schedule is going. I try to publish a schedule like I didn't this week because I just had too much going on. But Tuesday mornings and then just here and there, usually Friday afternoons. My definite go-tos are usually Tuesday morning and Friday afternoons, and then someone in between that. I have more than one loved one. I feel bad when I'm only asking. Now, whenever you come to me for a reading, let's say you pop on my screen and you're just here for mediumship reading. Let me tell you what I say. Are you ready? You popped on my screen, introduce myself. I ask you how you heard about me, where you live, and then I say, when you come for mediumship reading, let go of who you think might step up. Just because you are not connected to someone on earth doesn't mean once they pass, you're not connected. Before the reading is over, I will ask you to make sure who you really wanted to talk to has stepped up. If you have to request them, blame me. Now, when you request someone, you tell me their name, I look to spirit, and then I describe them, so I give evidence. Yes, you tell me who you're looking for, but then I will describe them, so it's called evidence. And then I tell you that if you have to request them, they are around you. That's why I say blame the medium. I just start looking over there and start grabbing people. Everyone makes it to the other side, and your loved ones are around you. Your loved ones love you, and they are always around you. Just because your brother is not stepping up, he might have been quiet. If he was quiet and not someone who was going to push his way to the front, or maybe he has messages for you that he doesn't want out there for public dissemination. Maybe he's waiting for you to do a private. Sometimes the ones that are very private, they will come through in the one-on-ones. They just don't want to be in a group setting like this. All right. How do you call on them in crisis? I think you're asking me if you're having a crisis in your life, how do you call on them? Just like you do at any other time, you just drop into your body and you start talking to them. Now, the problem is when we're in crisis, it's hard for us to feel them, right? When we're in crisis and our emotions are running high and our adrenaline is pumping, it's hard for us to hear them. But they are always around us, I promise you. Your loved ones are around you. All right. Thank y'all. I hope y'all have a great Friday evening. And I don't know. I'll probably be alive sometime this weekend.